Okay, guys, welcome back to game number 2. We do have Beastmaster, Tusk, and Doom being banned immediately by Puppers and DJ Jazzy. So, for those of you who did not witness the first game, Puppers did take that game number 1 from DJ Jazzy. Mainly, I think the main reason that they won the first game was the sniper. Yes, Lifestealer did a big role. Witch Doctor. I mean, don't get me wrong. Every player contributed, but I think the MVP of that game was the sniper, just because he basically did not get focused. I would even say Witch Doctor would be in one of the other MVPs of that game. So we do have OD and Tiny also being banned. Third and final ban for the banning phase number 1 by Puppers. So let's see if DJ Jazzy can tie this series up 1-1 going into game number 3, or will Puppers take it 2-0 and force them into a sudden death situation. Enigma being banned. Number 3 ban. Okay, so it does look like first pick for DJ Jazzy. Thinking long and hard about it. Realizing maybe our push strat didn't work as well. I feel like they didn't. I feel like they definitely could have made a few adjustments to it to make it a better play, and I really feel like I said, I think Juggernaut would have been the better pick there.
5 seconds
but
remaining.
I feel like MK didn't do too bad. We do have Clockwork being picked up first for DJ Jazzy. And Witch Doctor being picked up for Pupper Pals. Along with Gyrocopter this time. So we're going to be seeing some Gyrocopter action. I recently just started playing him, and I actually like playing him. I started playing him like a week and a half ago, and I never realized he was so good. Like, he's good mid, he's good in the carry, like, he's good. I used to think he was this old man flying this copter around, not knowing what he was doing. But no, he's actually a force to be reckoned with. Especially since, like, his flat cannon is just an insane amount of range now. Like, it's pretty much like the entire map. Okay, maybe not the entire map. That would be broken. We do have a lion for DJ Jazzy. And I think that's something that they need. They needed more burst last game. But lion is always a good pick. Has a hex, which is non-dispellable. Has a stun. It has a huge burst damage. Eventually for the entire team, if you get to that point of the game. And a managing, just gonna list all his spells in case you guys.
10 seconds.
We do have a Queen of Pain being banned for Puppers.
5 seconds remaining.
Naga being banned for DJ Jazzy. You know what's funny is Naga is one of those heroes you don't hear too often. And you don't really see too often anymore. And when you do see her, she's not in the core role that she used to be in. She is a roaming support now. Like, it's crazy how the times have changed. Like, yeah, she could probably still be a core, but I mean, not anymore. We do have SF and PL being banned. And it does look like Pupper Pals is like, you know what? We're going to show you how to play DP. We're going to pick DP. And let's see if you can stop our DP. So DJ Jazzy
10 seconds remaining.
with their third pick.
5 seconds remaining. I can't do it, or else I would. Man, thinking long and hard about this third pick from DJ Jazzy. We'll see what they plan on going. Radiant team pick.
Bounty Hunter.
A bounty hunter. I have been seeing a lot of bounty hunters roam lately. I personally feel like bounty hunter is kind of a useless hero in this
10
patch.
seconds remaining.
Just because the comeback mechanics are so good.
5
Like, why would
seconds
you want to get
remaining.
ahead and then just feed some more gold to the enemy? That's my personal opinion. And that's why I kind of don't like bounty hunter. Yes, the gold is amazing, but when you die, you just give that much more. Especially with the comeback mechanics. Until they change that, I feel like bounty hunter is kind of... He was really good before, but now he's kind of like, he's an average hero. So, Pupper Pals, picking their number 4. So it does look like we will be seeing DP mid, Gyro and Witch safe lane, Clockwork roaming, Lion support, and Bounty Hunter roam. So right now we're looking at position 3 and a position 4 more than likely from Puppers, and DJ Jazzy with the position 1 and position 2.
Dire team pick.
So Pupper Pound's picking and a Abaddon. I do love a Abaddon. I hate playing against him, but I love playing with him. One of those heroes. He's like Cancer. No, he's not like Cancer because you just hate Cancer. Ignore that. He's not
10
like
seconds
Cancer.
remaining.
That was such a bad
5
analogy.
seconds remaining.
So DJ Jazzy. I feel like they need to pick someone who can go a Shadow Blade or a Silver Edge and a Bloodthorn. That's how you beat Abaddon so easily. Like,
Radiant team ban.
a Razor. Okay, Razor can definitely go those 2 items. He's not bad against DP. He's not bad against Gyrocopter. We'll see what their final pick is. Because Razor again can go mid and can go safe lane. So
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, they really have a wide selection. I feel like DJ Jazzy definitely need to pick another hero that can definitely build a Silver Edge and a Bloodthorn. Just because Abaddon, if left unchecked, he is ridiculous. Clockwork, as long as he can hook shot the Gyrocopter, I feel like Gyrocopter is not going to be a huge issue, because they do have Lion and they do have Bounty. So, I mean, they have that burst. Dusa being banned for Puppers as their last ban. DJ Jazzy have 15 seconds, technically 35 seconds, for their last ban
10
pick.
seconds remaining.
Both players getting down in the reserve time this game. And it does look like Elder Titan again. He's been banned both games, along with a couple other heroes. DJ Jazzy with their 5th and final pick. So, if I was looking at Pupper Pals and saying to myself, who would I want to carry? You want someone who can get in
5 seconds remaining.
and disable. So, I mean, I know I said him last game, but Juggernaut's not bad here. PA actually is not bad here. Sven is not bad here. And Lycan. I personally don't think Lycan is the pick here. Just because you're against an Abaddon. And a good Abaddon and a good gyrocopter. Like, Lycan is not scary whatsoever.
5 seconds remaining.
I feel like DJ Jazzy had a amazing lineup until the last pick. And Pupper Pals getting Slardar. Gosh. I'm gonna say DJ Jazzy has got this pre-20. But after that, I think it's gonna swing the way of Pupper Pals again. I think Pupper Pals has an amazing lineup compared to DJ Jazzy. I think they needed someone who could team fight and burst real quickly. And I don't think Lycan is the hero to do so. So we'll see. We are about to commence game number 2 between Pupper Pals and DJ Jazzy.
10 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like this is taking forever. Was this longer than last game? I feel like it was. Here we go, game number 2. Or maybe I just had a lot more to say. That could be it. Okay, so my prediction. Okay. This is my prediction. To each their own. You can nail on me all you want.
Prepare for battle.
Gosh, I can never get that. I even know the hotkey. So, in order for Puppers to win, they have to stop the pushes of Lycan. I don't see them losing late game. We do have a tri-smoke up top. It does look like we're going to be seeing an attempt on someone's life early in the game. We do have Razor and Lion in the safe lane, and it does look like they will be breaking the smoke. And it does look like they will be going the Impale. It does line up for the triple Earth Spike. The Gyro does get the missile off on the Lion, though. And it does look like we will be seeing a stun. The Slither and Crush coming out. And that is one dead Lion. The first blood going in the way of Slardar. And nothing more they can do about it. And it does look like Bounty Hunter did see that ward placement. That will be dewarded. And I'm going to say, for Jazzy to win this, they need to 4-man push a lane, while Lycan split pushes another lane and takes Arax here and Arax there. That is the only way I see Jazzy winning this game. If they don't do that, I don't think they're going to win at all. And it does look like Razor is actually going to get a double bounty rune bottom for his team. Just because they didn't feel like taking him. We do have Abaddon bottom. Oh, and it does look like the sapping of the damage coming out by Razor already. Sapping that 42 damage. And these last hits should be pretty easy for Razor to continue. The Hog's coming out at top. Witch Doctor getting a couple Hog kills. That's always nice. Lycan is actually middle. Now, I have seen Lycan middle before. But that is with like 2 tangos. And he maxes this Feral Impulse. And it's super annoying. We do have Clockwork dying top. DP, Siphon, being that Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter coming out of invisibility. One more hit, and it does look like... Ooh, the Witch Doctor stole the kill from the DP. Ouch. So 3-0 right now in favor of Puppers. And we do have 9 last hits for Lycan, so he's not doing terrible mid. Before that, failed gank attempt. Meanwhile, top, we do have Garland Slaughter up top. We do have the stun on the Slaughter, but the cogs kind of make it so they can't really do too much more to him. Meanwhile, mid, Lycan will be able to trade pretty soon, just because he'll have that bonus regen. Once he hits that level 5, he's gonna be really, really hard to kill. Slithering Crush on the Clockwork. Clockwork does have cogs, and the cogs do push Gyro back. Gyro does not have any mana left. Does get a cog kill. And meanwhile, bottom, I mean, I'm gonna say this is probably one of the most eventful lanes that you're gonna be seeing in tonight's series. I don't see either player really doing too much to either player. Basically gonna be a farm battle down there. That's pretty much all it's gonna be. And Razor is winning that with 16-3. Meanwhile, middle, they are keeping Lycan low enough, so he can't really do too much. We do have a salve being popped for DP. DP not getting hit, so it does fully regen her. Gyro taunting a little bit. And it does look like Bounty Hunter will not get that bonus damage. Does come in, does get that Invis off again before dying. And it does look like the cogs coming out for Clockwork. But Clockwork getting himself just caught in it. The Slithering Crush coming out. And the clock, will he die? Oh, wow. The Witch actually gets the last hit with the Maledict. And they are actually chasing this. Nope. They do turn back. Very smart decision. Salving up. And he will live to fight another day. Haste Rune bottom. We do have 22 last hits. And 14 for mid lane. DP against Lycan. Meanwhile, bottom we do have 21 to a whopping 9. So I think we can all tell who's winning this bottom lane. That's mainly because of the static link. I mean, it's hard for a melee to go up against Razor early game and win the lane. Bounty Hunter is back, sitting back. Will not have enough for another Shadow Walk, so he's really got to be careful about doing that. And Razor actually getting a kill, diving the tower bottom. 168 bonus damage, and he is salving up. Does have his phase boots. And I'm not sure if that was poor planning by Abaddon, realizing I didn't get to see that. Gosh, Razor is literally going to try to kill Abaddon before he's level 6. Sapping another 168 bonus damage. The salve coming out. on the Abaddon, realizing Razor is still stuck in there. Another TP by the Witch, and it's just like, oh, this could be the death for Razor, and Razor getting a little too ballsy. Witch Doctor with a rotation and the kill on the Razor. Very nicely done. Abaddon trying to get that level 6. Once he's level 6, he'll be definitely out of harm's way. Gyrocopter getting his phase boots as we speak. Doesn't have a mana pop. We'll be popping that. Bounty rune for the Bounty Hunter. And it does look like he will be, no, he won't be crossing the river to get another one. Clara is actually up top. He's gonna see him. He did see him. And this is a dead Lycan. I don't see him coming alive from out alive. A nice triple gank, one from both sides. And this is not the start you want Lycan to have. We got 3,100 net worth by the DP. Getting her phase boots, getting double null talisman. Level 7 versus level 5. Does look like Gyro does get cogged up, does get spiked, and he will be falling. We do have level 6 for the Abaddon, so it's all is there now. So I don't see Razor killing him anytime. I said this before, but we all know what happened. So I'm not even gonna say it. Meanwhile, top we do have the Maledict, the missile coming in. Will it be enough? It will not be enough. He'll be fine to live another day. He's gonna salve up right after this Maledict's off him. And he's good. Meanwhile, bottom. Razor is sapping damage. I mean, he's pretty much doing his thing. That's what Razor does. And it does look like Flock does get a killing spree. Lion does die to the Maledict, but in return does get the Slardar. Meanwhile, Lycan kind of abandoned lane. Couldn't really fight the DP. Level 8 against a level 6. Does have that shape shift now. Getting Siphon sold. That's gotta be annoying.
I'll take that.
Radiant are scanning.
A scan coming in. Clara in the Roche pit. Waiting for an unsuspecting victim. Release all hell and fury. Ooh, that juke by like an OP. So Razor and DP neck and neck with net worth, and then we got Lycan and Clock at 2,900, Gyro at 2,800, and the hook shot does miss, so not in any harm's way as of right now. Razor does TP top, giving Abaddon free farm for bottom for a little bit. Does have those teardrops, phase boots, Slardar, Tranquils as we saw before. Gyro with the Windlace and phase boots. So nothing too significant on the field yet. Ring of Aquilus, phase boots. Going for the Drum of Endurances. Sorry. No one heard that. Lion trying to get his Tranquils. Lycan with the Helm of the Dominator. And it does look like this Bounty Hunter. Oh! The Cog saving the Bounty Hunter from the Slytherin Crush. But will it be enough to save the team? And it does look like the Shapeshift was used to get out of harm's way. The Slytherin Crush on the line. And it does look like Lion will be going down. No, he does have enough for Cogs. Cogging the DP in. But the double kill. And it does look like Lycan is so close to dying. Oh my god! The regen, 22 HP regen, keeping Lycan alive by the hair of his chinny chin chin. DP was falling. Almost got a triple kill. Literally like one or two more ghost hits and he would have died. That is insane.
A soldier's fortune.
I was liking Ida. Yep, he did. The Helma dominated that seed fruit. And it does look like Maledict coming out, and it will be enough to clean up the Lycan this time.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
DJ really has to be careful. Lycan is getting picked off left and right. And this is not how you want this early game to go. Because I feel like DJ really just have the early game. And it does look like they will be chasing the clock. Clock does get slowed, does have the cogs, does cog out, and he will live for another day. But on the back side of things, Bounty Hunter does get dusted up, and he will fall. Lycan does actually TP in. This could be a horrible TP. Razor, though, does get the kill on Gyrocopter up here. We did miss this.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Razor bashing the top tower on the Radiant side. Lion almost has that Finger of Death level 6. Pinging out saying, you know what, we need to kill the DP. And it does look like the hookshot does catch the DP. The cogs working in mysterious ways, pushing DP back. And that is one dead DP. Meanwhile, we do have Razor getting another kill on the Slardar, just sapping all of his attack damage. And this is what you want to see Jazzy doing. They need to get those pickoffs continuously, and they need to push. They need to take towers. Razor, meanwhile, bottom, TPing bottom, and it does look like this will be a kill on the Gyrocopter. Very nicely done on the Razor, picking off yet another kill. But like I said, man, they need to focus these towers down. They need to get objectives. Like, yes, kills are all fine and dandy, but there's I just I can't emphasize it enough that Jazzy needs to take towers.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, we do have Razor coming in from the bottom. It does look like the spike does hit the Abaddon, and it does look like DP does get cogged up, and he will be brought down immediately. The Witch getting the ult off, and that was a super long stun, but not enough to do any real significant damage. Razor diving under the tower, and it does look like Slardar will be falling down to the Razor. 2 for 1 in favor for Jazzy, and finally taking him an objective. Very nicely done by Jazzy, and they need to keep this pressure on, up and running. Exorcism is down, so they need to do something. Either take Roche with Lycan, or take more tier 1 towers. They need to keep this going in their favor. So Razor heading top, and it does look like we're going to be seeing a 4-1 push. Like I said earlier, we need to rely on that Lycan split pushing. I mean, that's kind of what Lycan does while they push. So that way they're guaranteed a tower, pretty much. Lycan could be caught out. Does have a shapeshift. Slardar coming in, which is Invis. Does that Maledict off on him. And it does look like Lycan will be going down. But meanwhile, we do have top falling. Razor. I am ashamed that you missed that last hit. You were waiting for it. It's okay. I do the same thing sometimes. And it does look like the tier 2 will be taking quite a bit of damage. Yeah, we don't have anyone up here. Very nicely done by Jazzy. Exactly what they need to do. Keep pushing towers. And Lycan will be up in 4. So they do finally see, okay, there are 2 bottom. Do get the Fortify off, and they'll be trading a tier 2 for a tier 1. Lycan going bottom, and we could be seeing a fight here right after this tier 2 top bottom goes down. Without exorcism, they're not taking this tower fast enough. We do see him getting that summon wolves out. We do see the TPs coming in from Bounty Hunter and Clock. Bottom does fall. Razor is still top. And same with Lion. It does look like DP is now just TPing out. But they do 100 some damage. 100 some damage to the tower. And it does look like Bounty Hunter will be falling to the Maledict. I don't see him living from that. And it does look like the call down, able to bring down the Clockwork. A double kill in favor of Puppers. It does look like Razor is getting 56 damage off the Abaddon. But he does get Corrosive Haze by the Slardar. Yasha on the out for Razor, getting that max movement speed. Gyro really doesn't have too much. Does have drums. Other than that, though, Yule's almost completed for DP. It's actually on the courier as we speak. So we actually have 2 drums out. Abaddon and Gyro. He needs to just use the exorcism. He needs to get this tower. Like, a tower is a tower. It's group money. And I think that's what people fail to realize. Yes, you know, he might not have killed it completely. Actually, I think he would have. Because it's a level 2. Bounty Hunter does have eyes on him. Corrosive Haze on that, just to bring it down all the more. Lion does smoke. Does try to get that kill on the DP, but DP killing that camp in time, getting back. And they will be looking for a kill on Abaddon. Abaddon does see this and does react to it, going the opposite way. And like I said, they need to 4-1. They have a tier 1 bottom, so maybe 4 that and 1 this middle lane. And we do have a pause by the Bounty Hunter. Gives me time to get a drink. Probably going bathroom. I don't know. That's what I would be doing out of everything. I would be going bathroom. Or getting a cupcake. Okay, so we are back in the game. We do have, it looks like he's going Solar Crest on Abaddon. So we're not really going to be seeing a core Abaddon, more of a support, hard support Abaddon. Which is fine. I mean, Abaddon's still a pain in the butt no matter how you build him. Does look like Gyro does immediately almost get burst of the call down, but it will not be enough to save him. And Razor just instantly melts him. And Witch Doctor does TP out of there saying, you know what, I can't stay here and live. So this is exactly what Jazzy needs to do. They need to keep the pressure up and keep the Gyro from farming. Lycan does get the shapeshift out, does get stunned up, Corrosive Haze does come out, and he will be getting a kill on the Witch Doctor, ending that 7 times. Wow, I feel like he got a 7 kill. He did get a 7 kill streak last time. The regen rune and Lycan will be going top, and this could be a tier 1 and tier 2. More than likely, it will be a tier 2 as well. DP does get top, does have exorcism, Val's the wave. And I think she might want to use exorcism. I feel like that's a pretty good trade, and then she can TP home. But she's He's standing there. So she does TP to tier 2, does use exorcism, but I mean, I feel like that could have gone so much better. Like, I feel like she definitely could have got top tier 2. Like, Lion just TP'd to it now, and now exorcism is kind of a waste. I feel like that was very poorly done by Pupper. And Razor, oh my god, just melting the gyro. Like, this is not Gyro's game. Like, Razor's just, he's like, give me your damage. And he just, Gyro, man, that's like 2-3 times you've been killed in the exact same spot. You gotta go farm somewhere else. Like, and Jazzy is doing exactly what they need to be doing. At this rate, they will win this game. Gyro just can't get anything. I mean, if we take a look, he's got a Yasha, drums, and phase boost. And we do have a level 2 Necronomicon. BKB on the Razor coming out, Sanjin Yasha. Like, if we look at it, we got 12,000 to 7,000. Mid lane we got 10,000 to 8,000. So I mean, all in all, it's gonna be ridiculous. And with this Necro 3 finishing up on Lycan with Aegis, we could be looking at a Rax in the next couple minutes. Does get that with 26 HP regen. Not too much worse. Razor, man, just melting this Gyro. Gyro respawns and he's dead. Gyro respawns and he's dead. Gyro respawns and he's dead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Razor just doing work on that tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They are pinging Lycan. They do see the Lycan is not there. And more than likely they will engage on this because Lycan is not there. Bardar does slither and crush in the trees.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So Exorcism is off cooldown. So they just need to be wary about that. And Gyro actually gets the support gold. He's that far behind. Oh dear God, this could be bad. Don't do it. I feel like Lycan could actually turn this. He's gonna have Necro 3 coming. He actually TP's mid, so he's gonna actually meet up with his team, which is not a bad idea. We'll have Necro 3, we'll have his ult, and just have his wolf. So this is a dangerous game we're playing. Razor does get that bottom tier 2. And it does look like Bounty Hunter will get immediately bursted down. Abaddon getting that damage sapped from him. And it does look like Witch Doctor will be cleaning up a kill. Dang. Razor with 201 damage. The Yule's on the GP. It will be enough. And it does look like Lycan is running into the base, trying to do all he can. Razor trying to run away though. And it does look like Lycan's first life will be going down. And the Namek, he stood it there. And it does look like DP's ult is done. And it does look like a smiley face kind of. And it does look like Lycan will be going down. Very nicely done by Puppers. Definitely making Razor back out in a way definitely helped that fight. Slardar blinking forward, trying to get the Razor, realizing that is a huge pickoff. Clockwork blinking or hook checking forward. Lion does get the ult off. But for what? And it will be his life. Lion trying not to lose his life. Razor actually going forward, stabbing the damage, and it does look like DP does trade a kill on Razor for a kill on Gyro, which in the end is almost 500-600 gold more beneficial. And it just looks like DP will be diving. No, she will not. I actually think she could have dove, because it's just a bounty hunter and a lion. Like, I don't know. Maybe, probably not. Don't listen to me. So, as we look at items, we do have a Blink Dagger by Slaughter. Going for staff on the Witch Doctor, not quite there. Blink Dagger, not quite there, about 100, 200 gold off from the Blink Dagger. Clockwork, Hanamitis, and going Blade Mail this game. Lycan going that Assault Cuirass, mainly for his creeps, you know. 4 staff on the bounty, going Spirit Vessel. DP, Yules, Shivas, 3,000 saved up, so maybe going Octarine Core. And BKB coming out from the Gyrocopter. Abaddon got that Solar Crest, going that 4 staff. Crack going out on the Slardar. Slardar double damage, sprinting away. Full speed ahead. Does not have any Bash of the Deep. It's kind of an unusual build. I guess that's a support build. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so we do have so not too much. We do have a smoke being bought by Slardar. And this could turn the game. I feel like DJ Jazzy needs to prevent a huge pick-off with the smoke to prevent them from getting back in this. We do have Bunny Hunter coming around. Will not be popping the smoke. Looking to see that Lycan on the map. And this could be a huge, huge kill. And the smoke does bring the Slithering Crush, and that is 1 dead Lycan. Very nice pick-off by Puppers. That is the kind of pick-off that they needed to prevent that push for just a little longer. I feel like Jazzy needs to just 5-man and push. Bait the Exorcism out, back off, wait until it's done, and then go back and push. We do have a Soul Booster on the way. Trying to get that Clockwork, but kind of shy a few feet per se. And they're gonna try this. This is a dead bounty hunter. I do not see him living. The Corrosive Haste coming out, and he is tracked. The 4 staff coming out, trying to hunt him down. 1 more. Oh, the Slithering Crush! No way. Very nicely done by the bounty hunter to live through that. Gyrocopter does get cogged up, and it does look like, again, Gyrocopter falls to the might of Lycan, Razor, and Clockwork. Keep his guard out for Razor. To slow his enemies so he can get some more damage. So meanwhile, top, Lycan is taking mid, but we do have a fight breaking out top. Lycan just keep Keep sending those creeps. Don't hit the creeps. Hit the tower. So many Lycans want it for gold, but just get the objectives. Like... Spirit Vessel, done for Bounty Hunter. Lion does have his all too powerful blink. Okay, so I mean, DJ Jazzy really, I really think they need to pick their team fights. Because as you see, I mean, they're winning, I would say 90% of them. Positioning is a key, but they are winning 90% of them. And right now, Gyro doesn't really have anything. He doesn't have BKB, and you can take him to the grave as soon as you see him. Like, right here. Like, dead. Like instantly. Oh my gosh! The Voodoo Restoration keeping Gyro alive, and they're actually going to turn this fight with access to the call down coming down. Clockwork getting extremely low, dying to the Witch Doctor. And it does look like Slardar does blink onto the high ground, trying to finish out the Gyrocopter, but Gyro does get that. The Yule's coming out, the silence on the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter getting awfully low with the Spirits coming out after him. Does manage to blink. And it does look like the Shiva's Guard does pop. Bounty Hunter and Razor splitting. And that will be a 3-for-1 trade. Witch Doctor getting that rune. Razor grabbing a haste rune and just, you know, nonchalantly. Man, that keeping Gyro alive so he could get that call down off and get some of his spells out, turn that fight significantly. And now he does have BKB, so that will not happen again. And this game is just getting harder and harder for Jazzy. Yes, they're 5k up. But it's just like it's not gonna get easier and easier. It's gonna get harder and harder. We do have the Lion blink, and that is one dead Slardar. Spike coming out, and Lion does finish that kill. Lycan almost has the Salt Cuirass, which will be a big item. Exorcism is up and ready to be used by DP. Maybe using it for this tower. Nope, decides to back. Yeah, I definitely feel like they could have taken that tower. Because Lycan showed himself mid, and Lion showed himself top. So the big stunner on their team showed, and the big damage dealer kind of showed. Razor needs a little bit of time to get his damage up. And there is a Yule's on DP, along with a Force Staff. So I definitely think, there we go. And they will be getting out. We gotta watch the hook shot. Is the track on the DP, and it does look like the hook shot is successful on the DP. The cog knocking her back. The Axis is coming out. The Blade Mail, the double silence on both Bounty Hunter and DP. And it does look like DP will be just wrecked. The Yule's actually blocking the finger, but it's just going to buy time. But it does look like Abaddon was able to get out because they did choose the DP kill over the Abaddon, which I think was very smart. They popped the Exorcism, which is a huge team fight ability. So right now, I mean, it's definitely looking like maybe get a Roche and then push mid. Because Exorcism is down until DP is back up and running. And with DP down, I don't think they can do much to engage this. There is the call down. You know, they always do have that. So they could stall it and try to wait, but this is going to be an uncontested Roshan, and this will be a cheese and an Aegis on the Roshan drop. More than likely, cheese going to the... No! Okay. The cheese going to the Lycan, and it just looks like Bounty Hunter will be going down. We did miss that, the Witch Doctor getting that kill. Razor sapping the damage for the Abaddon, and it just looks like Razor does bring the Witch Doctor down. Just keep sapping the Abaddon. Holy crap, that damage! Slaughter just dropped into the 280 static link damage. Dang! Sadly, they don't have any creeps to push with that amount of damage on the Razor. DP does have Exorcism up and running. Call down is available. Abaddon does have his ult up in 12 seconds, so he's not really going to want to go in there and tank. And Razor actually taking a lot of damage. Will not pop the BKB until his second life. Almost dropping to that last tower hit, but will not be dropping. 16 HP regen, so he's going to regen quite a bit. Razor, I think, got a little too cocky with that, going straight uphill, getting stunned by that missile, trying to kill it before it got to him. Going IF Scotty on the Razor. Basically, this is max movement speed slash max slow on the Razor, getting that static link damage up. So we're probably going to be seeing attack speed for his level 25 talent. Lycan's not really anywhere close to it. DP, it's really hard to say. Both of these are really good. The plus spirits and the plus or the haste, both are really good. She is going BKB next, so haste could be a viable option here. But then again, like, spirits, man, like, that is a hard call this game. Because, I mean, Lycan will have max movement speed, so do you want to chase him, or do you want to do more damage in team fights? Do you want to bring down Razor fast? I mean, it can go either way. Okay, Razor pushing bottom while there are 4 mid. We do have a smoke by the bounty clock and the lion. So Razor meanwhile pushing bottom in. Transferring to bottom. Slaughter blinking forward, getting the Razor. Razor does have BKB. Will most likely pop it. No, but he does get stunned up again. Half his life, the call down coming out, and Razor will be falling for his first life. The BKB coming out on the gyro, and it does look like Death Prophet with the Exorcism, the BKB popping on the Razor, but it does look like Clock does die to the Witch Doctor, and it does look like Razor will be turning, does sap that damage, and the bounce, the stun up, trying to get the DP, the Hex coming out, but Lion getting killed by the Spirits, Bounty Hunter taking quite a bit of damage from the Spirits. Meanwhile, we do have Lycan top. Did take middle tower, or mid-racks, so very nicely done by the Lycan while the team fight was going on, and it does look like the double kill for DP, and the Exorcism's coming back, restoring her to full health, but she's already full health. We do have Lycan, kind of stopping the waves top. Meanwhile, so we do not have Exorcism for another 60 seconds, keep in mind. Okay. And Gyrocopter is top, dealing with the wolves and the level 3 necro book.
Dire's middle tower
I do not see mid tower falling anytime soon. And it does look like stunned up. Razor does BKB, and he does not static link yet. The static link does come out, sapping that 100 some damage. DP does Yules, does not have any damage, has to run, but they're keeping DP alive with the heals and the shields, and the Slardar getting another Slithering Crush on the 2. The call down coming out on the Lycan. Lycan getting slowed up by the Sepsis. The cheese coming out, and this will be a turn on the Lycan. Very nicely done, and it does look like Diceism coming out. The Clockwork trying to do all he can. The Razor trying to bring down the DP. DP does get some HP restored. The BKB coming out. The Yules coming out. Gyrocopter finishing up the Clockwork as we speak. Abaddon getting his ult up, trying to get some health back. The DP staying alive through that fight. The Gyrocopter, the Abaddon, the Witch Doctor, they all played a part in it. The Slardar, who died. But you know what? He was viable in that fight. Very nicely job to turn that fight. And Razor does get a regen rune bottom. We do have the BKB up at 6 seconds. DP, 9 seconds. Let's check Gyrocopters. 9 seconds. Yes, I say Gyrocopters. I don't know why. Don't ask me. And we do have BKB next item for Lycan. That's what I was going to be checking on. So all things silent in the world of the Shire. I'm just kidding. Abaddon going for the Octarine Core and then a Sheepstick. Butterfly on the Gyrocopters. I still do it, even though I know I'm going to be saying it. We do have Octarine Heart coming on the way for DP. And Rush is not going to be respawning for another minute. May respawn. We'll see if there's a max timer or not. Does realize that there is a bounty hunter in the jungle. And it does look like Slardar trying to find the bounty hunter, but to no extent. And it does look like they do see it. Oh, they do track the bounty hunter. Bounty hunter does force staff away, but will it be enough? The double force staff, the slow, the cogs trying to save, the blink forward, and there is another Slithering Crush in 2 seconds, but they do have that bonus movement speed. The Yules by the DP, the Slithering Crush, and that is one dead bounty hunter. This is a 4v5, ladies and gentlemen. We do have Exorcism out and ready for DP. It does look like Razor did TP top, so he will not be able to fight. We do have Lycan split pushing bottom with the Lion watching over him, and they will be taking this tier 2 mid. We could be seeing a Gyro defense. And Lion does blink forward. Does get the Hex off before the BKB. No! He does not BKB. The call down does miss the Lycan, but you know what? They are just TPing back, and she's actually saving Exorcism. And it does look like Abaddon will be falling awfully low. The cogs actually could save the Abaddon. Abaddon falling extremely low. And it does look like Razor will be getting another kill with that 280 plus damage. And cogs up and running. The cogs coming out. And it does look like DP kind of wasted Exorcism. I feel like she holds it until it's too late. I don't know if anyone else is getting that idea, but I feel like every time she does it, she holds it until it's too late. So we do have Roche respawning now. So Clockwork's missile does see that. Lycan does ping it, and they will be getting Roche. This is a refresher shard, so this is very, very huge. We could be seeing 2 Eye of the Storms on Razor. Now keep in mind, Razor does not have Ags, so it will not hit buildings. And it does look like Bounty Hunter does have a Force Staff. We do have Oh, the double force staff, and it does look like he will be falling. Lion trying to finger Slardar, but Slardar does get out. The roast does go down. There is a refresher shot. They don't pick it up. Okay, they do now. Woo! That could be really huge in the hands of DP if they didn't pick that up. Razor does have the Aegis going forward. Does get stunned, and it does look like DP does pop, or Razor does pop the BKB on his first life, trying to get what he can done. The call down coming out, and it does look like Razor will not have a BKB for his second life. The buyback on the Slardar blinking forward. Will they be able to bring down him for a second time? And it does look like they will bringing down Lion, but meanwhile we do have Lycan bottom, split pushing like a boss. Witch Doctor is bottom trying to defend this Rax, but it will not be enough, and it does look like the melee will be falling. Lycan did do his duty, but to what cost? It does look like this will be a 2-for-2 trade. DP falling awfully low. And it does look like Gyro is coming down, and it does look like the BKB coming out. Clockwork coming down off of the cliff, and it does look like the Lotus Orb coming up. And it will be stunned up, the call down coming down, and this will be a dead Clockwork. Razor trying everything in his power to save Clockwork, but Razor realizing that he can't do much more than what he was doing. And Lycan is just split pushing, taking a Rax here and there. And at this rate, I mean, I feel like DJ is gonna win by split pushing.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, eventually Gyro's gonna get to the point where he's gonna get a divine. He's got 5.9k gold. And I'm not gonna say anything, but I think that might be what he's buying. 6.7k gold. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Okay, he's going Daedalus first. So, more attack damage, which is nice. I don't like the 3 homing missile charges. It does look like DP will get stunned up, will not be able to TP home in time, and that will be a dead TP. I mean DP. DP. Gosh, I can't even say letters now. I mean, I think that would have ended badly for Clockwork. Look at the pretty plants. Now I got the hiccups. Okay, so we got Razor taking that bottom line, hexing up the Slardar. Razor BKBing, and he will be where's the attack drain? Attack drain! There we go. And it does look like Lycan actually kills the Gyrocopter top. Gyrocopter and DP both buying back, realizing we just can't let this Lycan push on us. And it does look like the bounce up the coconut. Bounce up the coconut. Yule's coming out. The Clockwork getting the hook. The Cogs saving the Lycan.
Radiant's bottom barrier.
What a play by Clockwork. And it does look like Razor will oh, let's go into Lion. Oh, they're not on this at the same time. Holy mother of pearl. And that is a dead Razor. Woo. It does look like top trying to get the Clockwork. Clockwork does look like he will be escaping for the time being. Lycan is actually caught out. Lycan doing his damage to Slardar. Slardar running away out of harm's way. Lycan actually used the refresher orb to get a second shapeshift. DP is falling awfully low. Does have the exorcism out. Does pop the BKB. And he will be doing what damage he can be. The Siphon Drain. And it does look like does have Shiva's up and running. Does Shiva's guard. Does Yule's in the air to do what she can. Chasing the Lycan. Lycan does eat the cheese. The Maledict is still on. And he's taking a lot of damage. Studs does still have one tick from the Maledict, but it will not be enough to bring him down. All the spirits chasing the Wolfman, as we know himself. And the spirits are coming back. This will give DP full health. DP should be safe to return to lane, but there is no buyback by the Gyrocopter for 70 seconds. Does get the Abaddon. Abaddon does have his ult. The Siphon Drain on the Clockwork. Clockwork falling back, getting awfully low. Meanwhile, we do have Witch kind of out of position, and that is one dead Witch Doctor. Oh my god! The saves, the Force Staffs, the heals, the shields. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, the plays are real. DP TPing in to help the team. The Shiva's Guard, realizing we only have one lane left, guys. We need to go all out. But now, there is no Aegis, there's no cheese, and there is no refresher for Double Wolf. So this night's fight. Gyrocopter up in 25 seconds, pushing bottom in. As Lycan is top, pushing the top wave as we speak. Meanwhile, forces gather bottom. Lycan trying to get the easy pickings. Top lane. DP did take the +8 Exorcism Spirits. And it does look like Razor will be going for this shrine. Gyrocopter going Satanic next.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
The magic missile is all you need. I don't know. Bounty Hunter, they did ping him, so they do know he's down there. Lion trying to blink in, trying to hex the Slardar. Slardar getting out just in time. DP slowing up the Lycan. Lycan is forced to ult. The Razor is TPing in. The call down coming out. The BKB's on Gyro, Lycan, Razor, and DP. All of them. But will it be enough? They are chasing down the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter does get slowed because the BKB does wear off. But the Force Staff, the Slithering Crush on the Lycan. Witch Doctor does go down. But will it be enough? Will it be enough? Razor coming in. The Gyrocopter getting awfully low. Meanwhile, in the background, DP does pick off the Clockwork. The missile's coming out, and Lycan is very, very low. Will Abaddon? Abaddon does finish him. The Razor popping, and he will the double kill on the DP. Lion trying to escape, and it does look like Bounty Hunter will be able to TP out, but it does look like the creeps are pushed into the base of the Radiant side. But they have a Gyrocopters. They're fine. So they do have Exorcism up in 40 seconds. They do have Scythe of Vice, which is a huge, huge pickup. And as we can see, Abaddon is going Scythe of Vice as well. Almost does have that as well. So there will be two sheeps on the side of the Radiant side. And this is very, very close right now. This is anyone's game. One swing. Now, they cannot get Magas because there is a tier 2 top. But they can get middle and bottom. Lycan is down for 40 seconds. Does not have buyback. Razor does have buyback. May have to buy back. They might go for the throne right after this. They are going for the throne. Razor is going to have to buy back. 30 seconds is way too long. And they could throne this. Razor's taking a sweet little time not buying back. This Exorcism is now off and running. Razor does buy back with 20 seconds left. But will it be enough? The Exorcism is just eating away the tower. And they are now on the throne. The sheep stick coming out on the Razor. Razor sheeped up. The BKB coming out. The call down coming out on the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter falling low immediately. And it does look like the Dyer's Ancient is halfway. They are focusing the Ancient, the BKB, on the DP. DP realizing, oh, and the Razor does get those kills. They do defend. DP with a buyback cooldown of 1 minute and 50 and buyback. So both buybacks are down. And this, I think, is going to be game. The double damage on the Lycan, huge. That is huge. Slardar is actually keeping them chased. They could pick off the Lycan solo. Razor is very, very low. There is a regen, rune bottom. They do have all the time in the world, so as long as they take this very, very slowly, they will be fine. Razor does have boots of travel. Slaughter trying to cut the waves, but realizing, there's 3 waves. Lycan does BKB, Razor TPing on the Lycan, and this will be Megas. And it looks to appear that game number 2 is going to go in the way of DJ Jazzy. Gyro's not up for another 20. DP is up for in 40 seconds. The Slytherin crush, the hook shot, and it does look like the cogs do force them back into the fountain. And it does look like tier 4s will be falling, and Gyrocopter's not even up. DP's not even close to up. Buyback is still 30 seconds. And that will be game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Tied up the series 1-1. Very nicely done by both teams. An intense game, an intense battle, and we will be right back.